Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mackenzie Maynard. Amber Diaz is off today. New Haven area beaches still closed for swimming following Tropical Storm Elsa. Health Director Maritza Bond making the call as the city investigates a potential sewer spill into the water. Meriden man is in stable condition after a car crashed into his bedroom last night. 1,300 backpacks given out at today's event. And let me tell you, these backpacks are stocked with items getting these kids ready for the school year. And Hartford police have recovered the rifle used in a deadly drive-by shooting. A 56-year-old woman was killed while cooking in her kitchen.
Amber and Rich, that manhunt coming to an end here in Plymouth tonight. In fact, police took him into custody just a few exits away from where that brutal attack happened.
Welcome back. It's a hidden gem of summer learning in New Haven. The Horizons program has been quietly helping school kids thrive during the summer months. News 8's Kent Pierce tells us it is now expanding and accepting new students.
Here at Woodstock Academy, a big focus during this pandemic is having to take lab work and adjust it, especially when we talk about forensics.
They are still looking for the suspect. They want everyone to know that there will be a heavy police presence in the area. Of course, coming up at 12:30, we will circle back and touch base with Eva Zamaris, who is there on the scene with the very latest. Okay, shifting gears now. Well, some scary moments at a house fire in New Haven this morning. The 911 call came in at 8:50 a.m. There are new fears about the pandemic. This as Americans pack stadiums, beaches, and airports. Health officials say the Delta variant is driving a surge in new COVID cases and deaths.
The snow, you can see it right across your TV screen here, moving pretty horizontally, and that's something that we've kind of been dealing with. It's pretty strong as they continue, and again, the snow's still coming down, but a big factor as we continue to follow the storm here in New Haven. We're along Sargent Drive is that wind.
When it comes to music class, there were a lot of things the teachers had to take into consideration, like making a mask specifically for singing and social distancing outside.
And in that same statement, the FBI also says they will continue this heightened awareness as they continue to monitor any threats to our region through Inauguration Day next Wednesday. We're live in Hartford tonight. Mackenzie Maynard, News 8.
It all started when recess as we know it changed. Like everything else, it's contactless, so that means no toys and no playground.
People are out, they're shoveling. In fact, I made a new friend, Robert. Just follow me down the driveway here. Robert, you've come out. What do you think? You've grown up in New England. How's the snow today?
Oh, it's nice. It's nice. It's not too cold out. Snow's not heavy. Getting it out the way before it comes down even harder.
Of the dozens of people who were arrested, most were arraigned yesterday. As for the two Groton residents, it appears they have no criminal history.
With the pandemic, a lot of teachers have had to think outside the box, and that's exactly what's happening at City Hill Middle School and the PIP project.
Well, it's no secret many of us are constantly dealing with robocalls each and every day. And while there's no way to stop them completely, experts at Consumer Reports say you can do something to reduce the number of unwanted calls. ABC's Rena Roy explains how.
And according to the CDC, about 49% of Americans are vaccinated at this point. Coming up tonight at 11, we'll take a look at what Connecticut could be seeing over the next few weeks and if these could be making a comeback. We're live in New Haven. Mackenzie Maynard, News 8.
Well, that does it for News 8 at 10. Like we said, keep it here inside New York baseball at 10:30. Then join us over on Channel 8 WTNH for News 8 at 11.
It pretty much comes naturally to me. I'm a runner, and so in that area of my life, that's not something natural for me. I have to try really hard to be good at that. But with painting, I just kind of sit down and without really knowing what I'm doing, I just kind of paint.
With every brushstroke, her paintings come to life. And it's the vision she has for every portrait that makes her so special.
All of them have a message.
While they may be beautiful to look at, she wants people to see something deeper.
To be able to have the skill to make somebody stop and really look at something, even though it's hard to look at, is a skill beyond her years.
Complex issues lying on every canvas, from social justice to environmental science.
Having students who inspire you is why teachers want to be teachers. She's one of those people who makes it awesome to come to work every day. The shading around the pig's eye is perfect.
She's now working on a new piece.
The idea behind it is that a pig has the cognitive ability of a 3-year-old child, and I'm trying to demonstrate that they are one and the same despite obvious differences.
Because I love piggies, and I don't like to think about this happening.
But that is just what she wants. It's the goal for every work of art.
I want my paintings to make people think deeper, to stop and look and question their behaviors, the merits of their education, and how they're operating.
In Thomaston, Mackenzie Maynard, News 8.
Attention!
Standing at attention, paying respects and honoring Sergeant Chris Manor. Community members lined the streets to pay honor to the man who proudly protected them for over 3 decades.
Chris gave much of his life to this community, North Branford and Branford. And we're here to just show support for his family.
Sergeant Manor retired from the North Branford Police Department after 25 years of dedicated service.
This guy had a smile on his face for 25 years. He is going to be missed.
He went on to pursue a second career with the Branford Police Department. Over the summer, he was diagnosed with throat cancer. At 56 years young, his life was taken too soon.
I feel bad for the family, and I want the family to know that we're here and we're thinking of them.
He leaves behind 2 children and a brotherhood who will remember him forever.
Terrible things that happen like this inspire you to do better going forward. And how can you forget anyone that could give you that?
In North Branford, Mackenzie Maynard, News 8.
It started out as a normal day.
December 14th, 2012.
I walked him outside and turned around to give him a hug. And I noticed that he had written in the frost on the side of my car, "I love you." And he'd drawn hearts in all my windows. So knowing that that was one of life's moments, I ran inside, got my phone, came out. I remember taking him by the shoulders and putting him over by the message and telling him to smile and then giving him a big hug and sending him on his way.
Not knowing that would be the last hug she would ever give her 6-year-old little boy.
I just wanted to pick him up and bring him home, but of course eventually I did go in and turn that sheet over and put his name down at the end of a very long list of missing people. And of course, never in a million years did I think that those people were all dead.
Scarlett Lewis lost her son Jesse in the tragic Sandy Hook shooting 8 years ago.
After my son's death, I took responsibility for what's going on and became part of the solution. And it was the best decision I ever made.
She took her heartache and pain from the nightmare she lived and turned it into something incredible.
Today, I'm so pleased to introduce my special guest, Scarlett Lewis.
She started the Jessie Lewis Choose Love movement, a no-cost program teaching social emotional wellness and character development, encouraging everyone to choose love in any situation.
It didn't take me long to realize that would have saved my son's life.
The program has gone worldwide, and it's all because of her daily dedication.
Scarlett, thank you so much for joining me.
From Global Podcasts.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's group intention.
To team meetings with her organization.
I consider it to be a mission given by Jessie.
Jessie was just 6 years old, but full of so much love. And that's exactly what he left behind.
He wrote, I love, I love, I love, I love, period. What a beautiful sentence.
A journey to spread love.
He will continue to be a huge part of my life. I think about him every day.
making her so remarkable.